Okay, so after thinking about it for a while, I stumbled upon something about Kaido that may lead to his awakening or him showing his awakening. And it truly ties all the way back to the first time we saw Kaido on the Sky Island. First, let's talk about his Devil Fruit. If you don't already know, Kaido's Devil Fruit is the fish model of Shiryu, or Azure Dragon. And a lot of talks or a lot of theories around it is that Kaido's already awakened because the koi fish swam up a waterfall and became a dragon, which is a lot of symbolism until how we entered Wano with the koi fish carrying the straw hats up into Wano. Truthfully, I don't think Kaido is awakened. Basically, there was a school of koi fish that all swam to the end of a river, and at the end there was a waterfall. Time and time again, all the koi fish try to swim up the river. The demons who were watching them mocked them by raising the height of the waterfall. Basically, it took 100 years and all the other koi fish gave up except for one. And that one koi fish actually got to the top of the waterfall by starting further back, gaining speed, and climbing all the way up. The gods who were watching him decided to bless that koi fish and turn him into a dragon. But how does that all relate to Kaido besides the actual name of his Devil Fruit? Well, one thing we know of Kaido is that he's known as the strongest creature in the world. Land, sea, or air, bet on Kaido. But I'd like to talk about a few things we've seen recently in the manga. Kaido stating, "There is no man in this world who can defeat me." I feel as though he meant that including all these people who are deceased. But also this statement from King's flashback, just continue being the strongest there is. But one thing we know is that Kaido lost 7 times already as a pirate. One thing to note, he became a pirate at 15. It's possible all these losses actually happened before he gained his Devil Fruit, and all those losses came when he was fighting multiple people at once. And to repeat, this is a man who challenged the Navy and all 4 Yonkos, has been caught 18 times, has been tortured thousands of times over. King of the Beast, Kaido. So that Kaido continued trying to unalive himself. I mentioned the story of the koi fish for a reason, so that zones have a will of their own. Instead of Kaido being a fish and climbing to the top of the waterfall in order for him to awaken into a dragon, it feels as though Kaido's will and the will of the Devil Fruit are almost one and the same. He wants to get to the top, and that is to be the strongest. To sum it all up, Kaido's waterfall is him challenging all the strongest people in order to find someone who can defeat him. But not only that, but also overcoming them. Remember this line with Kaido to Odin, "I've been waiting for a guy like you," ready for someone to finally defeat him. But not just defeat him when everything's on the line. This is probably one of the reasons why he's trying to destroy the world and start the greatest war this world's ever seen. Remember what he told Luffy, "I can tell you're enjoying yourself. The more precautioned the situation, the bigger your smile." And I already mentioned the side-by-side panels, the darks of Kaido's eyes versus the light of Luffy's. In the most recent chapter, Kaido said, "I lost quite a lot, much of what I built over the years, my followers, my castle," but yet he's still smiling. And even at the end, he's still smiling. He even asks Luffy, "Who are you?" Luffy goes, "The man who will surpass you and become king of the pirates." Kaido is delighted and he's smiling. Kaido has finally found the person who is the top of his waterfall. They push him to not only showing his awakening, but maybe help him accessing it, having his mind finally catch up to his power, seeing as that fruit has a will of its own as well. To add a little bit more symbolism, Luffy entered Wano, he did it by holding the koi fish that climbed the waterfall. He gets separated and the only person we see is Luffy. Since then, we see one group of people who try to climb the waterfall via koi fish, and that was the Big Mouth Pirates, but they never made it. And now Luffy is the top of Kaido's waterfall.